Hello everyone, my name is Susanna and I'm the host of the Green Plantain Podcast. Today I'm celebrating a wonderful podcast milestone. With the release of my 14th episode, the Cuban Project Podcast has reached the 6-month project goal, and it's also supporting Cuban writers by featuring their books. It started as a timid effort to tell our Cuban stories, has taken a life of its own. While there are many who contribute to the success of the podcast, I could not bring you the stories without the people whose stories make the Green Plantain. In these first 6 months, you have heard stories from Betty, Margarita, Vladimir, Iguilla, Ioana, Marta, Teresa, Alberto the winemaker, Martina, Arnaldo, Perico, Talek, and myself. Here's a special shout out to Mona Pasanoff, a dear friend, writer, and podcaster who has been an editorial stronghold and pillar of this podcast series. And Edith Rodriguez, an artist and my cousin, who helped me identify the Guantanamera as the perfect podcast music, one that touches the fiber of every Cuban. The Green Plantain is popular thanks to each one of you who has shared and continue to share the stories with family and friends. Our stories are being heard in homes all over the world. And in the U.S. alone, we've almost reached 2,000 listens. Our top countries outside of the United States are Mexico, Ireland, and Georgia, with Spain and Norway closing in. Where do we go from here? With this milestone, I've had to shift my podcast preparation approach, because now I have a 2-week window to interview, write, translate, and record the stories. Mind you, I'm not complaining, I love it. But what this means is that I will not be able to share the show notes with each episode. Instead, the stories will be compiled for a future release. To give you a taste of what's to come, the theme for the next 6 months is love in its many forms. Romantic love, the love of family, love of friends, God and country, love of humanity. I'm kicking off the month of February with The Dreamer, a romantic story about a young woman presently living in Santa Clara, my hometown. In March, I hope to celebrate St. Paddy's Day with a special story from our Ireland Cuban listeners. We shall see. Thank you for listening and sharing the podcast with family and friends. My wish for you this year is that you stay healthy and safe as we all weather the COVID-19 storm, and enjoy listening to the many facets of love in future Green Plantain episodes. Until next time, this is Susanna at the Green Plantain. Un tostón, anyone?